Alright, so what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to get your bong as clean as new every single time. And we're going to be using 4 simple things, 3 of which you probably have at your disposal right now. But those things are going to be just simply water, a bowl or dish, something that you can put hot water in, paper towel, and this is the key right here, this stuff, orange chronic cleaner. And I, just like so many other people online, have always used isopropyl alcohol and sea salt to clean my pieces. But as soon as I tried using this stuff, I realized what the big deal was and why it was worth a little bit more money in my opinion. So I'm going to get started just showing you exactly what I do each and every time I clean my bong. And it's going to come out brand new looking each and every time. So I'm going to get started just by running the water, making sure it's super hot. Okay, so as soon as the water is super hot, what we're going to do is just rinse out the bong completely using hot water. And what this is going to do is really get rid of the first layer of gunk, and it's going to make it a lot easier for cleaning going forward. So I'm just going to do this. Now once we have the first little layer rinsed off, what we're going to do is put the bowl into this cup, and we're just going to fill this up with really hot water. And what we're going to do is we're just going to leave this sit during the entire cleaning process, and that's going to make it so that we get this bowl clean as new each and every time as well. And I'll show you what we do with that after. So once you have it cleaned out with just warm water, what we're going to do is we're going to shake up our orange chronic cleaner. And this stuff has little sandy or salty pieces inside of it, just like when you're using alcohol and salt. And what those little grinds do is really get the dirt and the resin within the bong, make sure it gets super clean. But there's something else that's really special about this stuff, and I'm going to show you as we go. So once I have it shaken up, I'm going to pour just a little bit in. I usually probably use just over a tablespoon. And what we're going to do is make sure we cover up each hole. So I'm going to stuff maybe about 2 or 3 pieces in the mouthpiece, making sure that doesn't go anywhere. And then just one for the bowl opening. And now that's secure. So what we do is we just shake and shake and shake. As you can see, it's already coming super clean. What I usually do is I hold both of these, shake it upside down, bring it back over, shake it up. Be super mindful of your surroundings. I have heard of people, hitting and breaking pieces on their sink and tap, so just be super careful as you're doing this. Okay, so now once you have it fully shaken up and it does look clean, this is really the trick for orange chronic, and this is why, in my opinion, this works so good. What I do is I leave the orange chronic cleaner inside of this, and I fill up my bong about halfway with super hot water. And then what I do, once that's filled up with warm water and the orange chronic cleaner, I stick the mouthpiece, if you can, right under the tap. And what I'm going to do is turn this on full force with hot water, and what this is going to do is going to fully soap up, and it's going to clean the entire bong one last time. You can see it foams up completely, and I leave this with the hot water on full blast until the water comes out clean. Sometimes you have to help it out a bit. But as you can see, in literally 2 or 3 minutes, this piece is completely brand new clean. The bottom, there's absolutely no residue. No residue whatsoever. And that, in my opinion, is from the second cleaning with all the, the soapy bit that comes out of orange chronic. You could probably replicate it by making something cheaper, but in my opinion, it's a great product. It's worth the $8 that I pay for it, and it works, and there's the proof. So now for the bowl, what I do is I dump out that hot water, and I'm going to spray it with high pressure hot water again. Just making sure you're being careful, because if it's hot water, it can burn yourself. And that got off most of what was inside of the bowl. So what you can do now, as you can see, is I kept the paper towel that I used, and it has little bits of orange chronic on it from shaking it around. So what I do is I roll this up, because the best way to get the resin out of the inside of the bowl is with hot water and friction. So what you're going to do is you're going to stick that little end in there, and you're just going to push and turn. And as you can see, you get a lot of it at first. So it's about halfway done. I'm going to rinse again. Rip off another piece. And we're going to push it in and spin. And this time it gets pretty much the remaining bit. So one more time and it would be perfect, but just for sake of showing you, the inside of the bowl completely clean, and if I took my time, which I will, and I will show you one more time, the inside of the bowls will be completely clean as well. So as you can see, I hope you can, completely clean. Stoners, don't leave your tap running while you're cleaning. Be mindful. Mindful stoners.